I'll be showing the all-new Copilot Chat plus a bunch of tips and tricks. Copilot Chat is the version that's available to all M365 customers in commercial and education, and it's had a bunch of recent updates, including it's now coming to Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, and Outlook at no extra cost. So let's get started. The first step is go to Microsoft365.com. This used to be Office.com, it's the same thing, and we're just going to sign in. This is like signing into the old Office.com. And you're greeted with the M365 Copilot app. This is the redesigned Office.com is how you can think about it. You land on our chat page here. On the left-hand rail, you're going to see search, agents, conversations, pages, create, and apps. In this video, I'm really focusing on Copilot Chat, but if you want to learn about all the other modules, I've got a video in the upper right you can explore there. In the upper right, you've got some of the options about chats and trying GPT-5. If you want to collapse the pane, now you've just got a pure Copilot Chat experience, and I will expand it. So this is our Copilot Chat experience, and this is similar to things like ChatGPT, but this is the M365 work version of that chatbot. It's powered by OpenAI's leading technology, and I'll show just in a second how you can even turn on GPT-5. But one of the nice things about Copilot Chat, in the upper right, you're going to see this little shield, and that is enterprise data protection. That means all the prompting, all the information that goes on here is not trained on the big models out there. This is safe and secure and compliant. We don't train on your data. We don't train on your information. Now, I can even say try GPT-5. This is the latest OpenAI model. GPT-5 is the supercharged large language model. And Copilot Chat really just is a large language model that we're integrating right into all your M365 experience. There's a bunch of starter prompts right here that it's got. I can even see more. So if you're wondering what are the types of things I can do with Copilot Chat, lots of great options here. I'll see less. Well, here's an example. Help me prepare for a review. And I click this. Now there's a /, so start typing to search. Here's a bunch of different documents that I already have. And if I didn't see it in this list, I could start typing. It's going to search, oh, that's the one I'm looking for, DG 2000 product overview. So it adds that Word document. And here's a nice little prompt, help me prepare. I'll just hit go. Copilot kicks into gear. Great, structured response, potential concerns from business leaders. Lot of great information right here. So that was pretty nice. Now I have sources. So this is the source that it got from. So it's always going to source what it just talked about. Create a polished summary document. So it gives me some other suggestions. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a new chat and click this. This time I'm going to expand and I'm going to say list key points from a file. Okay. And again, it gives me a / right here. And you can always type / to search for a document. Lots of more recent documents. I'm going to say from the add goals QT series, list the key points. That looks pretty good. Now I'm going to have a little fun here. Pretend that Bill Lumbergh from Office Space is writing up this list. So I'm going to formulate it a little differently. Okay, it's going to write it up in the style of Bill Lumbergh and corporate flair. A little pun there for those of you that like Office Space. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and keep riding the success of the QT series. Brand loyalty is kind of a big deal. So it's made this a little more fun. It says, hey, do you want me to turn this into a memo or an email in a TPS format? Yes, add a TPS report section. I click that. It adds it here. All right. So you get the idea. It's really easy to reference your Office documents just by adding a / like that. And if you want to upload a file, maybe the file's not in the list, it's not on OneDrive, I can just click upload from this device and upload something directly in there. We also handle images in Copilot Chat. So I'm going to go up here, start a new chat. Please create a cartoon style image of Bill Lumbergh holding a TPS report and a red stapler. Hey, check that out. I'm really liking that Bill Lumbergh. Now I'll just click on this to open in a bigger view. Hey, there he is, TPS report, red stapler. I can download this, add to Pages. I'll show that in a bit, copy it. You can even give it a thumbs up or down. So I like this. Hey, that's great. Send a little feedback to the system. If you like stuff or you don't like stuff, you can give it a thumbs up or thumbs down, and we'll go new chat again. Now, if I want to add something directly from Plus, I can upload images. I can attach cloud files. I can add my work content, kind of like we referenced before. This pulls it up just like the /. And the last thing I'll show in the basic chat operations is our prompt library. If you want a full prompt library, you can view prompts here, and I've got all sorts of different prompts. So these can give you ideas on how to use chat and all of your work data to be more efficient. And you can save prompts as well. So this is our prompt gallery and our prompt library. And we'll close this. All of my conversations are stored on the left right here. And if I want to go back to a different conversation, I just click and it'll switch to it. I can also rename these chats or I can delete these chats. So maybe I want to delete this one right here and hit delete. Another new feature is that Copilot now has memory. So in this case, I'm going to say, I work at Initech as the assistant to the regional manager. I focus on TPS reports. This is my job. So I'm going to say, please add to memory. And what's going to happen is it's going to add this to Copilot's memory. Okay, got it. I've saved that info. And note there's a little memory updated here. And if I hover, it shows Alex Wilbur works at Initech as the assistant to the regional manager. I can even manage my memories. So right here, these are different memories that it's going to add so it can remember things about me. So I can close this. If you want to get to this normally, you can go up here and choose settings, and you can see custom instructions and Copilot memory. So custom instructions is provide Copilot with details on how you operate. So I'm going to go here and it says include details about your interests, preferences, goals, or any other things. So we can put that in here. I'm really interested in TPS reports, red staplers, and making my boss happy. Please respond in the style of Bill Lumbergh for all answers and throw in some Office Space references. And we'll save this and go back. And I'm going to add one more thing to memory and we'll close this. My birthday is November 5th. Please add to memory. There we go. So memory has been updated. Now, a new feature that just rolled out recently. It's a really handy tip. I've got my memory in here about working at Initech and my birthday, etc. But let's say I want to have a temporary chat, almost like an in private mode if you're in a browser. If I drop down this, I can choose temporary chat. And when I choose that, it says this chat will not use or create memories and will not be saved in your chat history session. So over on the left under conversations, it won't show up. It will be retained in accordance to any retention policy by your IT. But if I just want to have something like a temporary chat, and I'll say, when is my birthday? Remember, I added it to memory. Let's see what happens. I don't have access to your birthday information. And I could say, where do I work? And we know that it's at Initech. It doesn't know anything about me because this is in a temporary chat. Now, if I just hit new chat here, it clears that out and now I'm back to normal. One other nice tip is down here, if I hit the three-dot menu and I go to settings, I can choose dark mode, light mode, etc. So if I choose dark mode here, hey, check it out. I'm now in dark mode. Also, you have notifications. If I go here, I can turn off toast notifications that might come up in the M365 Copilot app. And I'm going to go back to use system settings, which for me is light mode. Next up for Copilot Chat is the big announcement that it's coming to Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, and Outlook. This is going to be built into all the apps no matter what subscription you have. That means anyone who has M365 in commercial or education. Let's see how that works. Okay, I'm here in Word and I have a document. On the Home tab, you're going to see this Copilot icon. If you don't see it yet, it's still available to insiders, so it might take a bit to roll out. But I'll click here, and this is that same Copilot Chat you saw before. Got the enterprise data protection. I have the hamburger menu that'll actually show me all my chats and other information like I had before. Now I'm going to do a quick thing, which is please remember that I like things concise and update memory. And it says memory updated, just like we saw in the other chat, and it's still using that Bill Lumbergh, okay. All my sources are there, and it has some suggestions. Now I want to ask it to give an executive summary of this document. Now with the Copilot Chat that's available to everyone, it can see the document, but it can't go back and forth and insert things automatically. That takes the more advanced $30 subscription, but this is the one available to everyone, so I'll hit go. Okay, there's that executive summary. And at the bottom, I can just say add to doc or copy. So I'm just going to say copy. We'll go right here and paste. And there's my executive summary. Let's go over to Excel. Okay, I'm in Excel, Home tab. I already have the Copilot Chat open. There's the button right there. I'm just going to paste, can you generate 3 useful charts for me? Don't need to tell it anything else. It can see the Excel sheet. All right, there are some charts, department distribution, approval requirements by department, card type usage. Hey, those are all pretty interesting. In this case, I'll just copy. We'll go on to Excel, and there's my card type usage. Let's go over to PowerPoint. I'm here in PowerPoint, and I have a deck all about the office space, but I have a slide here about Bill Lumbergh's management style, and I need to have a nice image for him. So let's just ask PowerPoint to do that. A fun image of Bill Lumbergh holding a TPS report and his coffee cup. Hey, there's Bill Lumbergh. He's got his TPS report and his coffee cup. Now I'm just going to go here and drag it onto my screen. Looking good. I could design it up and have lots of fun, but it's very easy to do things like that. I could even say, generate speaker notes for this slide. So I've got a bunch of speaker notes here. I can just copy those and add them right into speaker notes below. Moving over to Outlook. Same thing in the upper right, I can open the Copilot and I can just give it a question. What's hot in my inbox today? And Copilot can see my inbox. So it's gonna search. Hey, I've got a reminder email from Planner. I've got a couple tasks to do, some information. Hey, and bonus, Planner has rolled out some new updates. That's helpful to know. So Copilot can really easily see things in your inbox, and you can have other things about right here, tasks due today. I could have it summarized. I could say, hey, draft a response. All right, here's a nice response that I might use about those tasks that are due. And I could copy this and put it into an email really easily. Copilot Chat is also available in OneNote. I won't be showing that today. We're gonna switch back to the main M365 app now. Now let's go check out Search. This is just like the search from office.com in the past, but now it's supercharged with AI. So here's a bunch of great files and documents that I've been working on. What's nice here is these are little suggestive prompts next to any of these. So for example, if I say list action items out of this branding elements PowerPoint, Copilot Chat pops that in right there. It analyzes the document, and now it gives me my Bill Lumberg response, which is kind of funny because I put that into my instructions. And here are the action items right here in a nice list. That came directly out of this branding elements PowerPoint deck that I didn't even have to open. Now let's say I want to track these. I've got a little option right here, drop this down, add to recent page. So pages, which are over here on the left, these are basically loop pages. They're Copilot pages, but they're loop behind the scenes. I'm gonna add this list to one of my recent pages. So I've got my brainstorming page here, and now it opens up this page and it pops everything right there. So these are actual loop tasks, so I can go through and check these off when they're done. So super handy. Copilot Chat is over here on the left. And then at the top, if I want to say open this in Word, I can do that. I can share this page with someone else. So since it's loop, I can share the page link or copy the component. This can be embedded anywhere. It can be in Word, in OneNote, in Outlook, in Teams, or I can just say share this whole page with another person. Okay, so the link is copied and I can mail this to someone. Now when I close this page, Copilot Chat's gonna pop back into place. And now over here on Pages, you can see I've got my brainstorming page and I have a different page here. And if I want to see all pages, I could go there. That wraps up my tips and tricks for Copilot Chat. Explore a bunch, and if you want to get more details on a deeper dive, I have another tutorial where I cover all the other modules. You can check that out. If you want to keep up with all the latest Microsoft updates and tips and tricks, subscribe to my channel and then just ring the bell so you get all the latest videos that I post.